whatever situation you're in, there is always stuff to be thankful for and grateful for. Billie Eilish brought emo back. I don't even know who Billie Eilish is. Queue time? Yeah, well, this is... these are the moments where it's good to be a streamer who can fill long queue times with chitter chatter, right? Oh, Midas good, right? It's very good. Could also just play the Space Rock, but I think Midas nuts. And then we have to decide whether we want to just tempo this boy out, because looking at how the curve is going to work... Oh, we're playing a Rogue Mirror. Like, I could consider playing this and my 4-drop on 5, right? And it's a combo activator. Now I probably want to go Perjury and trade the Cutlass. I can go Perjury, equip the Cutlass, right? Isn't that nuts? It's very good tempo here, right? Just to get rid of that. It's actually very good. Sometimes a 2/2 weapon for 1 mana is just the nuts, you know? I don't know Billie Eilish. I don't know who that is. I think it's like an American celebrity, right? Counterspell, opponent has the coin. Ice Trap is just the worst counterspell. We just pick the counterspell, right? It's a mage secret. Play this.
Rest easy, child. You are safe.
Keep a weapon. He's looking for something for his trickster, right? She's British? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I mean, I know there's not many British people. There's only like 60 million, so I guess I should be expected to know all of them. Wait, you guys must know that that person from the country you're from, right? You know the one. You know the one I'm talking about. The person from your country. You must know them. Who are we talking about? I don't know. Some guy called Billy. What do I do here? I would just play another Mida. I could step the Mida if I want and replay it. So many good options, right?
So many options.
I think if I step this, this becomes 1. Am I correct?
Fear not.
I don't know how this works. I think it does.
Fear not.
Let's see. It does. Look at that. So do I go private eye here and null just for the secrets? I should have swung into this first as well. This was a mistake, but I think we do, right? Because we've got the combo activator. We don't really care about all the life because we've got so many Midas popping, right? One 1.2k rogue win experience paid off. Yeah, dude, you knew it and I didn't know it. But now I'll know it for next time. Oh. I actually don't know that many interactions in the game. Cause I'm just a tempo player, right? All I do is I spend my mana and I adapt my plays to the situations that I find myself in. That's all I do. Ice BB barrier or snake trap? I think it's probably snake trap, right? This is very low tempo. I don't need ice barriers. Scabbers is good. So it's more likely to be the one that doesn't draw him 2 cards, right? It was the one that drew him 2 cards. Okay, it's fine. I wasn't just going to sit here and not spend my mana anyway. And we'll leave a minion on the board so he triggers a snake trap. And we'll push for face damage. Steps it, okay. A little bit strange. I guess he's playing around Icy Trap or something, right? Fine, no problem. He didn't even attack with that. Okay. So we swing in here. If I prep Contraband Stash, I get 2 of these Midas back, which is kind of nuts, right? Gotta think maybe I want to play Scabs next turn. Maybe opponent wants to play Scabs. We probably do want to prep this. It's either Recon or Gravedigger. How do I feel if my opponent shuffles stuff back? It could be a problem for me, right? Actually, Recon's probably the biggest problem.
Here we go.
Looking good for Meat Man, though, because we have so many of these now. What's he doing? What's he chatting? Sprint, okay. It's got to be Feotar next turn, right? This damage is doing absolutely nothing. We're just healing back up. Tooth is not doing much. Oof, Mountain Beaver. It's pretty good, right? We can also try and reshuffle something. But I think Mountain Beaver's the one we want to take. Right? That's a problem if he gets that down. Renatal. And honestly, I think I'd take this down, right? Because the way that I lose is I get Scabsed. And I'd like my Feotar to be sticking around, you know? I think that's a good deal for Meat Man. Yeah, we're in a great spot here. All of these Midas. Nutty. Have I ever listened to Shit Flute version of Toxic? No. I'll tell you what, Shazam, because you've piqued my interest. If you find the name of the song and the artist, I will request it. What does he even go for here? Shuffles my Scabs back. I mean, oh, he's just gonna replay this and take all of my cards away. I mean, it's fine, right? Like, as long as he's not playing the hero card, I'm okay with that. This doesn't proc, does it? I'll do the 2 first, I guess. It could be, do we know what this secret is? It was played by a sketchy stranger. First. Nice. Chomposting's actually really good, right? Because he didn't have a hero card, he would have played it last turn. So now he has to pick it up, right? Yeah, he shouldn't be pushing with this weapon, right? Oof, McBlizzard. Okay, it's annoying. So now we need to top deck some card draw. Another tooth, hey? I probably should try and discover something to do to spend my mana on. Marked shit is probably the best one. Could go Wild Spirits. That's kind of resistant against the scabs, right?
So many options.
I think I like the marked shit better. I could even cycle it here if I wanted. Why don't I cycle it? I don't need all of this. That goes face. This can be traded. Sure. Recon, nice. I don't know. Weird. Weird turn. We did manage to spend all the mana, but it wasn't great, was it?
Let's muddy the waters.
So what does he get? He gets a Tyrion, gets a Blizzard, and that's a counterspell, right? I mean, my hand sucks, right? But he probably puts this back. I mean, we have... Maybe he puts this back because he has a counterspell in play, right? This is a... Dude, this is so freaking annoying. Why can't I just win? Oh, Tess. Now that looks like a W. What's even inside here? Like, is it just a bunch of Vs? I think it is, right? Oh, there's a marked shit inside as well, right? And a Chompos thing, okay. Shoots my own test, nice. I guess we may as well just play this, right?
You are safe.
Don't want to swing into that, because I don't want to take damage. Looking good though, Meat Man, looking good. Why not kill Feotar instead of Mida? Because I'm trying to play around his hero card. Because in my mind, my opponent having the hero card is the only way he's going to win, right? So I'm trying to play around that as much as possible. And I think that if he puts Feotar back in my hand, that's better for me than the Mida going back in my hand rather than getting shuffled into my deck, right? That was my thought process. Putting me back up to full life. Excellent. And we got full hand again. Nice. And my Wicked Stab goes upstairs for 6. Or we just smack into this. Play around a counter spell. And GG. There we go. Is that going to be a number 1 Lego? Oh, very. Wait, Shazam, is that on Spotify? I can't play it if it's not on Spotify. Oh, it's number 1. It's number 1. Oh, there it is. It came home again. Woo! And it was a good game too. Dude, can we get some number 1s in the chat? This doesn't happen every stream, you know. It's not every stream that we get number 1 Lego. I think we have advanced to a point in society now where 100% of people should have a roof over their head and you know, enough food to survive, right? I think we could easily make that happen if we properly taxed rich people. I think that is that is more than reasonable, and I think that is what people should have. And then if you wanna work more, then you can have other things, right? You can have a computer, or you can have a phone, or you can have a television, or you can have the internet. And, you know, as we advance more and more, then we can add more of those things into our, you know, into our basic set of needs, right? Like, to be honest, we could probably already allow people to have like a phone and an internet connection as well. That wouldn't be much to add on top of like a house and food, right? Because that then allows people to educate themselves, that allows people to access information, and I think those things are very important as well. So you could argue that, you know, we're getting to the point where those things could be considered like basic rights. That looks good. You know, in the 1800s, there was a global reset. Wait, let's read this. Flooding, global reset, flooding. Then they have incubators where you could. Oh, okay, I don't think I will read that comment. I'm not sure I wanted to read the rest of that one. Finally agreeing with everything Meatman's saying. I swear, Luna. Okay. My takes are normally pretty good, and if I have a take which is bad, I'm normally aware that it's bad, or that it's like it's contested, right? And if I have a take that's bad, I will normally present it in a way that's like, you can think about things in this way, most people think about things in that way, etc., etc. Because I've thought about this stuff a lot, right? I've thought about this stuff a lot. I've tried to like solve a world in my own head many times, but I've never done it successfully. Am I just doing this? Sure. Oh, damn. Did I just, like... I should have waited until he played alignment, but I didn't even know he was playing alignment. Do we take the alignment? He's used both nourishes, right? So the alignment isn't even that good anymore. I think I'm fine if he plays this. I should have done Perjury and Gravedigger, right? That's what I should have done here. Climate change is not a hoax, Blaze. Climate change is happening. Like, if you... Okay, so there's things that you can... There's things that can be scientifically proven, and there's things that are contested when it comes to the climate, right? So let's talk about the things that can be scientifically proven. You can scientifically prove that there is more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere right now than what there was 100 years ago, right? And you can scientifically prove that carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas, and that, you know, the Earth is warming up as a result of that. what you can't scientifically prove, or like what people can test a bit more, is the kind of impact that those things will have. Like we can be like 99.9% sure of the kind of impact that those things will have, but nobody will know 100% for sure, right? What am I doing here? Like, am I just playing Bloodlust? This is really not good. Am I sprinting? I was right in the middle of my point as well. I bet people in chat are taking a shit on me for having a weird opinion. I don't like this, but whatever. It's not a bad term, right? But yeah, certainly climate change, there's going to be an element of climate change, right? But how much climate change there's going to be, nobody really knows. Like, exactly how much higher the sea levels are going to be in 100 years' time, exactly like what proportion of food we're going to be able to grow in 100 years' time compared to what we can grow now. People don't know the answers to those questions, right? And that's why people argue. In my opinion, that's why that like the whole climate change debate is is so divisive, because you have some people who think that things are going to get really, really bad really quickly, and you have other people who think things are going to get less bad and they're going to get bad more slowly. And until those people, unless those people agree with one another, obviously, like, if you're in the group of people who thinks things are going to get really bad really quickly, then you're going to want to do something about it, right? And you're going to want to do something about it fast. Am I just playing the stash here? I think so, right? What does it play? It plays another one of these, the Bloodlust. It's fine, right? And then I think we push for 2 with this rather than the 4 with a stab. But yeah, you have to think, like, you guys watching at home, when it comes to climate change, you have to think about, where do you stand? Like, how much do you think, how different do you think the world and the climate and the amount of food we can grow and the amount of flooding that happens and all the bad stuff like that, how much do you think that's going to change in 100 years' time, right? Because you're gonna have a different idea to Meat Man. You're gonna have a different idea to the people in charge of your government. You're gonna have a different idea to the people who are gluing themselves to the roads. You're gonna have a different idea to other people in Twitch chat. Everybody in their heads has a different idea about exactly how bad things are gonna get and how fast they're gonna get that bad. Wait, did we just win? We're close, right? We have a PP Pyro as well. Oh! Actually, the easiest game of my life. That was a good one. We could put that one on the YouTube, right? Because we had a nice discussion about the climate as well. Everyone say hi, YouTube.